Favourite Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed 2. Well, as you guys and girls would have seen from the previous video, we actually completed a second tomb and we went back to San Gimignano to, as you can see, we are currently in an Assassin's Creed tomb. If I just enter into the options for you, we are in Il Duomo's Secret, where we need to climb to the top of the floor to be able to obviously get through and see exactly what's going on. So what we're going to do with no more hesitation is actually just progress through this and try and complete as much of this and obviously the main mission storyline as possible. Come on, Ezio, we need you to climb. Now, as you can see, we do need to obviously scale most of this. As you can see, we've got this little stop off here. As you can see, there is another way just across here and obviously up onto these, and will be right at the top in the actual spire itself. Now, as you can see, there is no way actually of getting across, so what we're going to do is we're just going to obviously shoot back across here. And as you can see, we can easily get by leaping across here. So now we are up here. Unfortunately, unlike the other Assassin's Creed games, we actually have to go, as you can see, across, because we can't actually free run around it as such. Now, I have a sneaky feeling he won't actually reach that. And as you can see, there are some pigeons there. The pigeons normally indicate a freefall area, but in this case it looks like they're just actually resting up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to shoot across here and completely miss. So what we is going to try is not going that way because we cannot actually get up there. So what we're going to do is just quickly shoot back across here. Jump onto here. As you can see, he has just made it, and that ladder has now fallen down, allowing him access up. There are little cutscenes like this
I have a way back up in case I fall.
all the way through, which is basically a way of the game itself basically giving us options of where we can actually go, which is why we needed to come across here. So what we're now going to do is just climb up the top of here. As you can see, there is a beam just there which we can jump and grab hold of. So that actually makes it, with that ladder, which has just dropped down, a little bit easier and quicker for us to get around. Now, we actually need to go onto here. Now, as you guys can guess, we're going to need to go back across the cathedral. If I do a lapse into other languages, I do apologise. I've played these games way too many times, and I picked up some of the phrases and things like that. So and that now drops another ladder, and as you can see, we actually need to now make our way round and up and continue going round and round and round and up until we actually get to this. Now that is actually right up there. It's actually higher than what we can actually look at this moment in time. and try and actually get further up. Now, as silly as it sounds, we actually need those beams that are on the far left hand side, but it does mean we actually need to go all the way around here. Now what we're going to need to do is go from here to there, from that to there, and hopefully he does run off, and jump across. Now we're on there, we can jump across and climb up this side, and we can now begin our ascent. Now, as you can see, we actually need to get to this beam here, and for us to do so, we can obviously need to climb up here. And what we're going to need to do is come across here, stand pretty much dead center, and just jump straight across. It is really, really easy. Now, as you've seen, Ezio has now made his way up. So what we can now do is actually just, using the R button, jump up and just jump dead center. Now, if we were to fall from this height, it would actually kill Ezio. So what I'm going to do is just very easily and very quickly show you guys a couple of bits. Now, just by pressing the correct button, he can actually jump up, and as you can see, we are perched on top of this beam. But we actually need, as silly as it sounds, to go back that way, because that is where we need to get to. Now, for us to get up to there, we are going to need to come all the way around, actually a lot higher than what we are at the moment. And as you can see, there is nothing there to grab hold of. And I can't move any further because Ezio will actually fall. So, if Ezio, you want to step back, what we can do is actually make our way across there. So if we just jump back, and we'll just quickly run across this lot. You see how he jumps back in. Now he will perch just there, and if we actually try and climb across, as you can see, he can hang, but there's still no way to actually get across. So what we're going to do is hopefully get him to go up. This is the fun of the game. Sometimes it won't do what you actually need it to do. Now I'm hoping if I back eject, I can back eject and grab hold of that wood. So I'm just going to back eject, and as you see, he's jumped straight back up on top of the wood. Now if we were to drop down and grab hold of the beams, as you can see, there is still no way actually around it. So we do need to actually progress all the way around here, which is why we actually need to come across onto this. And as you can see, we've now hit the checkpoint. Now there is a beam there, and there is one there, and that will actually allow us across the top, but to do so we actually need to climb here, because there is no way for Ezio to actually jump up. Now if you climb too high, as you see, he won't be able to actually move. So what we're going to do is we are just going to very quickly shoot across here. As you can see, with these beams being at just the right height, he can actually slide himself right across. And as you'll notice, as he crosses the last part, the pillars themselves and everything above has now changed. So what we are now going to do is just stand right on the edge and jump across. Now, unfortunately, I can tell you from previous experience, not within this game, he won't actually make that jump. Which means you do need to start all again. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to cheat a little by running around, which just makes things so much easier. Will allow him to run, but will stop him from jumping. So we now need to get across to there, so we can actually get on that ladder and make our way up onto that platform. So we're just going to jump across there, holding the R button. He will stop, as you see, and drop. But holding the R button and X will actually allow him to free run. Now, checkpoint has now been reached. We would like to be able to jump across onto that, but unfortunately that's too easy. So what we're going to need to do is just free run across the top of this, being extremely careful. When we don't need to hold the X, we don't. Thank you, Ezio. And when we need to press it, just pressing it when we need it. And this makes things so much easier and quicker to get up. As you can see, he's now scaling this part of the wall. And he's going to set himself up for a jump. There we go. Now, he won't actually pick himself up, but once he moves across onto here, he will. Now, normally the game doesn't glitch like that and give you a heart attack like it nearly did me. But now we're sat on the end, you can see we're directly over the central part. And we actually need to go directly to where that ladder is and enter another cutscene. There we go. And he's now made his way open. As you can see, there are two red chests there. There is a chest there and a sarcophagus behind us. So we are just going to quickly half-inch the 250 florins from this chest. From this chest. And from this chest. And if I just move around here and let you have a look, that is the statue. There's a statue like this in every single one of the tombs. If you've seen me do the first and second tomb, you would also see a statue like this. The statue basically tells you whose seal you have now obtained and allows you to place the seal in the hidden room in the house at Monteregione. Now what you would have heard would have been a trap door or window. In this case it is a window, as you can see by the shining effect on the window itself, as you can see. You walk up to it, press 0, and what he'll do is he'll actually jump out. So apart from the 750 florins we've got from the 3 boxes, we've actually earned 1,250 additional florins, giving us a total of 2,000 from that particular side quest. So as you can see, it's taken roughly 15 minutes for us to do that particular side quest. And as you can see, there are a couple of boxes on the top here. So there is Ezio. So what we're going to do is we will need to collect these at some point, but while we're here we're just going to collect these. It's an additional several hundred florins. There's 108 from that one and probably about 100 on this one. There we go. Now as you can see, that little white cross that is now at the top of the minimap is a doctor, and that one over there means that that is the way to the main mission. Now to save Ezio from getting hurt, what we're going to do is just try and climb down as quickly as possible. As you'll see, there are certain parts throughout the middle of this that Ezio can actually easily move down, jump across to the left, continue to move down, and as you can see we are slowly making our way down and getting closer and closer to where it will be safe for Ezio. But we are still an extremely long way up. And getting closer to the point where we can jump down onto the roof. Now, what we're going to do is just quickly run across the top of it. As you can see, I am now up to 9,524 florins. That guy with the little white thing is one of the Borgia's treasurers who's making his way off before we can even get anywhere near him. Now by pressing circle he will obviously drop so far and then re-grab, which is a handy tool for trying to actually stop ourselves from getting hurt. Now unfortunately the Borgias, or the Templars I should say, finance little guy has decided to take a run. I think he went down this way. Well, it does look like he's taken a run and disappeared. So we're going to leave that guy alone. And what we're going to do...
Perhaps I should slow him down and leave.
is actually try and collect a few of these chests. These chests are hidden everywhere. Unless you actually manage to obtain a treasure map from one of the art stalls, you will find the occasional one or two, but you won't find many. Shush. Assassination. Shush everyone. And it unfortunately glitched because he actually hit the wall. Now occasionally that will occur. It is annoying when it does, but unfortunately there's nothing we can actually do in regards to it. Now as you can see, the box that we are after is not able to be obtained here, so what we're going to do is just climb up, and as you would have heard, that little sound is the box itself. Now if you have a really good sense of hearing, you will be able to hear them, and there is a poster over here, so we're just going to get rid of this. And as you'll notice, the posters have now disappeared. His notoriety has dropped down 25%, and Ezio is now incognito. So what we're going to do is just hit the map up, and as you can see we are back in Florence. There are still a couple of viewpoints that we need to actually take. So what we're going to do is just start by taking some of these out so we can get a complete map of Florence, and we can show you guys exactly what is about and what isn't and where you need to go. Now unfortunately that actually hurts. So what we're going to do... Sorry, sir. Oops. Adatori. Just going to heal Ezio up. We actually need one of the small medicine vials, so we're just going to grab hold of that.
But perhaps you should avoid the deeds that brought you here.
Thank you.
I'm sure I have just what you need.
Right, so we're going to repair the armour. As you would have noticed, we have the greaves and spalders for the Helmschmed armour. What we are going to do is just have a quick look, and unfortunately there is no additional armour, because we will need to progress in the storyline to be able to take the additional armour. There are no weapons that we can currently obtain, however the ammunition, i.e. our throwing knives, is full.
Mention me to your amici.
Da.
Stay back, dogs!
I want no part of this end.
Now, luckily enough, the guards that were walking around didn't see that. Now they did.
He's there, on him!
Has anyone seen my assistant? He was right here.
together.
One. What we're going to do is hold the R2 button down, let him attack, let him exhaust himself out a little, deflect his blows,
I may be a bit disorganized,
move
but I
a
do
little
know
bit
my
further
speed.
backwards,
Bear with me, amici.
and then counter. What this allows us to do, by having that little bit of ingenuity, apart from people obviously shouting at us, oh, they're not going to need it anymore, are they?
Swiftly find its way to hell.
Madre di Dio, Holy Father, protect
Amici,
you.
why not
The devil
suffer
grows
me?
bold.
I've some of the best equipment in all.
Right, we need to go this way. As you can see, there's another doctor or apothecary. It's actually the other side of this building. Now that red thing is a thief, so we're actually going to start shooting up and try and catch him, because that's another 500 florins. So that would give us over 12,000 florins, which means we will definitely have enough.
What are you doing there? You will not get away.
Right. Right, you did hear that noise which indicates a item, but it's not actually... Where is he? There he is. A chest. It was actually a feather.
What hell have we brought down upon ourselves?
Yeah, I can, and I did. Now, believe it or not, that actually stops him just there.
Foul creature! Stay away from me! Stop me, ragazzi!
Oh, really? Ouch. So the armor's definitely going to need not upgraded, but repairing. Let's see if we can get rid of some of these guys.
You know who did that?
Instead of moving back, what we're going to do is take him. These are actually hidden, so we're going to just get these. So as you can see, that's another 4. It's got one of our throwing knives back. That's another 4 florins, and this guy will give us another 504 florins. Now, because there was a blacksmith up here, I'm just going to shoot back to the blacksmith and repair our armor for 180 florins.
Your coin seems genuine.
We are going to just quickly come round and speak to the herald and bribe him. Get our money back.
As a consequence of the flooding further up the Arno, a small town...
As you can see, the game is very 3D but very 2D at the same time. So we're just going to... We're still at 12,000 florins. Easiest way to actually get rid of these guys is to actually just steal from them. Just give me 1 second.
Keep away from me, Finn. Come.
Right, as we were saying, what we now need to do is try and increase the value of Monteriggioni. So the first things first, let's just zoom in. This is where we currently are, next to this Dottore here, the doctor. That is Ezio. So what we is going to need to do is find an art merchant, which is just here. Now, considering that the art merchant is there, and the next viewpoint we need is just here, we are basically going to go past the art merchant on the way to the viewpoint. So what we're going to do is select the viewpoint. As you can see, the viewpoint is highlighted on the map, and we are going to actually run around here. And as you can see, the art merchant has now come up, but the art merchant isn't here. The reason for that, if we just run around here,
Please don't push me. I'm sorry.
the art merchant, to whoever plays, you would have thought is here, but he's not, because this section of the actual game itself actually has an internal part. So there is a barracks here, or a, not barracks, it is a blacksmith, that's the word I was looking for, and there's a merchant d'art here. So, as you can see, he has lots of art. Francesco delle Opere, portrait of a musician, which is actually Leonardo da Vinci, Saint Jean Baptiste, Annunciation, Palestine Centaur, Primavera, Baptism of Christ, and Madonna and the Child. So what we're going to do is just have a quick look at the prices. Obviously, this being the Palace and the Centaur being the most expensive one, we'll take that out and see how far that gets us. We're going to take this one out because again that is over 1,000. That one's 1,000. This one is 2,950. Now it actually leaves us 2,952. So this one is 20 florins, so that one's easy. That's going to leave us about 2,500. This is going to leave us about 2,200, and this is 320, which will leave us about 1,900. So that's all of the paintings bought from Florence. If we come out, obviously you've got the treasure maps, you've got San Giovanni, San Marco, and the Santa Maria Novella. These I have already obtained, so you will be able to see from the map, which we will go to momentarily.
What got into you? You know what we do to Caponi like you? We bring out Bruno the donkey. But at least have the grace to remove yourself from my side. Clear off,
I'm trying to clear off, but you won't let me.
I blame the parents. They don't take the
Now I heard someone,
discipline and proper
but I do not see him, and I do not see him on the map. And the person I heard was one of the Templar money holders. Now an additional 1,500 florins would have been extremely handy at this point. Unfortunately, that is the case with quite a few of these that you will go after. You will hear them, but you won't ever see them. But I will, while I'm here, grab hold of that poster.
You have lost the mind, yes?
No, but you have lost your marbles. Now, as you can see, we are right on top of the item that we need to be climbing up, and there he is.
Keep away, you murderer!
Go on.
Guard, help me! Step!
I'm hoping he's going to stay there. And it's giving it to me anyway.
Please spare me!
No. Now, because I've done it via throwing knife, the guards don't actually know it's me. That particular guard knows that I'm up to no good. But he doesn't know what I'm doing. So as you can see, we've now made it to the top of the tower. We come onto this little wooden outlet, and you can see another synchronization point. Now unfortunately there will be a couple of things that will come up where you will need to take that particular guard out. We're going to actually leave him there at the moment. As you can see, we've got 17 out of the 73 viewpoints. So what we're going to do very quickly is just have a look, see what else has come up. Now that is a codex page, and these are extremely handy. If you've seen me play the games before and heard me talk about them, you'll know that they're not easy to obtain, but they're definitely worthwhile. They can lead to other instructions on how to be an assassin, as well as additional weapons. For you to be able to place them onto the wall in Monteriggioni, in Uncle Mario's villa, what you will actually need to do is have them decoded. And the only way you can get them actually decoded is by your good friend Leonardo da Vinci. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to shoot straight across the top of these rooftops. I was kind of hoping he made that one. Now just here, there is a thief. There he is.
Don't let him escape!
Right, I've dropped. There is a thief and a guard. Now I need to get back up here because that thief has just basically thrown the guard down. And as you can see, the thief is now trying to make a run for it. This is the reason why I left that particular guard. Kind of hoping he's gonna take after the thief, and he hasn't.
You're not allowed up here!
You don't say. Now the guards will throw stones at you, so you will need to basically grab hold of anything and everything you can to actually try and keep away from them. Ouch, ouch, and ouch. Once Ezio actually gets moving, he actually gets moving. As you can see, there is a guard there, and the thief is now, thanks to these guards, nowhere to be seen. Now what I'm going to need to do is basically disappear to the point of me actually being able to return. And that is a thief that has managed. Lows health. Just need to refill my health. Lucky sir. To you too. And now I need to run back into here. Thanks to those guards. See, the game isn't as easy as you would have thought. even when you're not within an actual mission itself. Now, as we were saying, what we're going to need to do is try and get around. Let us go through here. I hear a codex page. Now, somewhere around here. Here we are. Now, doing something like I did can actually be quite beneficial, because you can get a lot of guards involved. Obviously, if you manage to kill them without taking too much damage, it can actually be beneficial to you, because you can actually loot quite a lot.
I'll send you to your grave.
He should be taken down next time. Go on the attack a little bit. He'll parry, attack, parry, attack, counter. Once they're backed up, there's not a lot they can do, and they do take a lot of damage, as you guys can see. And because that was done in front of a lot of people, that has actually made me notorious. Now, I'm not worried about the fact I'm notorious. It's just an annoyance when you've played as many of the games as I have. Some games it's easier to actually not become notorious and stay hidden in the shadows. Some of them it's just you'll always spend most of your time playing as notorious. Now, philosophical codex pages. Decoding the philosophical codex page will increase your maximum health. See, as I said, it does have benefits. Obviously, apart from weapons and additional skills, you do get additional bits and pieces. Now, there's the Sato there. Sato is basically a clothing guy, and he obviously does pouches as well. Now, the medium medicine pouch we can upgrade to, so we're going to do that right now. Again, Florentine Mahogany, Scarlet, Crimson White, and Assassin's White are the options from Florence. Thank you. Now, as you can see, to the left hand side is the area we need. So what we're going to do is just very quickly scale this building. And what this will do, once we get to the top, actually it is extremely tall. Now, the wooden plinth that we need is literally just here. So we're just going to circle around, jump up, turn the camera. There we go. And as you can see, that is Ezio upon another viewpoint, which should be 18 out of 73 now. Checkpoint reached within the game itself. The villa, as you heard, a coin drop was into the villa's chest of 14,927 florins. Viewpoint synchronized 18 of 73. And from this height there is only one way down without dying. And that is by doing a leap of faith, as you saw. Now you can see I'm up to 254 florins, because we just spent quite a bit of it. So what we're going to do is hopefully get 250 florins from this. There we go, we're at 504. Before we actually leave to go back to Monteriggioni with our bits and pieces that we've actually got, we're going to need to drop our notoriety. The reason we do this before is because it is just easier this way. Because if we don't, then when we do come back through the main entrance where there are a lot of guards, it will be extremely difficult to get in without being detected. So what we're going to do is just very quickly, and there is another thief. He doesn't actually know we're behind him, but thank you very much. And that's for the one that we lost. And by the looks of it, there's actually... There is, it's just there. There's another poster there, so we're going to take him down. Now as you'll notice, there is an eye that's moving on the minimap. So we are actually going to chase that down. Oh, really? Now, luckily enough, we are too far away for the other guards to see. Hey, was that a... That was. That's them taken down.
Where? Eccolo! Get him! Assassino! Help! Which way did he go? Murderer! Move! Stay back! Guard! Stop him! Help!
You fraggle. I can't believe you managed to actually do that, the little so-and-so. Where are you going?
Murderer! Stay back!
Now, when you're on a ledge like this with a body, you need to be really quick, otherwise the body will drop. Now you can actually glitch the game yourself by doing this, and it won't actually damage the game.
Hurt someone pulling stunts like that.
And what you can do is you can actually get Ezio to do this motion with no body.
May your soul burn in hell for all eternity!
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much. So we're just going to grab that poster. There is another herald up here. Now we have enough coin, we can obviously visit the... it's time to disappear, Ezio, come on. Now, unless he actually gets out of here quickly enough, they will start throwing rocks. Right, that is beneficial. But that is not. The guards have actually scared the herald away. But nonetheless, there is a witness. And as you can see, the notoriety is now down. And believe it or not, because we are in Florence, here is, I was going to say Lorenzo, it's actually Leonardo's workshop.
Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you?
Aha!
You found another one. How exciting!
Leonardo is
This one's easy. You just move every other letter.
full of old tricks. Codex page deciphered, so that's all the pages that we have on us deciphered. As you can see, there is a mission that we can do while here. Obviously we need to visit the blacksmith first, so we are just going to visit the blacksmith. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Prevent the conspirators from attacking the Medici family. Now, as you would have seen from the video, or the last, I was going to say the last two videos, as you would have seen from a video 2 videos ago, we actually played a video that was the
Lorenzo, his wife.
introduction of Giovanni and how Giovanni's
There's Giuliano, Lorenzo's brother. Where is Francesco? There he is. Time to strike.
Crepa! Traditore!
Giuliano, no! In nome di Dio, mi scongiuro, pietà! Nessuno accettare! Cane maledetto! Fuori! Fuori! Fuori!
Your day is done, Lorenzo! Your entire family dies by my sword! Father! I'm killed now!
You brought this on yourself! Die! Just die already! Please! I need help!
Now I need to kill 12 of these before obviously Lorenzo gets hurt too much. That's 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'll send you to your grave!
Oh, I could really use a smoke bomb right about now. That was Vieri de Pazzi's father. That I just had a very interesting sword fight with.
You saved my life.
It's nothing. But the man who did this to you has to pay.
Ah! Not now. I need help first. To my home. People I trust there. Can you... Ah!
On me.
Now I need to get Lorenzo.
I'm losing a lot of blood.
I know.
Hang on, signore. I'm moving as fast as I can.
Damn, please! I've got to get out of here!
Now normally we would go that way, but obviously we can't.
I'll kill him. I'll wipe his entire family.
I'm more than capable of it. I've not forgotten.
Follow my... Quietate, signore. Conserve your energy, or I'll be delivering a corpse. We're almost there now.
We'll get up!
Oh man.
Better for you to die cleanly now.
I had hoped combat would be avoided.
Let's do it.
Ha! I'm more than capable of... I've not
Police.
how to wage war.
I had hoped combat would be avoided.
Ha! I'm more than capable of cutting you down.
Come on.
Down! Move!
I had hoped combat would be avoided. So be it.
I've not forgotten how to wage war. Ha! I'm more than capable of cutting you down. I've not forgotten how to wage war.
I had hoped combat would be avoided.
Ha! I'm more than capable of cutting you down. I've not forgotten how to wage war.
I had hoped combat could be avoided. So be it.
Ha! I'm more than capable of cutting you down. I've not forgotten
Segway.
how to wage war.
All these men that we're actually battling all belong to Vieri de Pazzi and his father.
Andiamo.
Lorenzo's been wounded. Aprite la porta! What's the password?
Poliziano, open the maledetta porta.
By the thrice greatest, come in, quickly! The city is at war! Hurry!
Wait. I am in your debt. Tell me, why did you help me?
You are not the only one who lost a brother to the Pazzi. My name is Ezio Auditore.
Ah, you're Giovanni's son. Your father was a good man. He understood honor, loyalty.
The Pazzi thugs are storming the Palazzo della Signoria. We cannot hold them off much longer. No. If they get inside, they'll murder our supporters and put their own devils in power.
Then my survival would mean nothing. I have to...
You have to sit down.
Francesco de Pazzi. Help save our city, Auditore. Kill him.
I want no part of this.
So now we have the next part of the mission.
Signori, I saw Francesco lead a battalion around the back of the Palazzo della Signoria. I fear he may be seeking another way in. Go, before it's too late. Do what you can!
Now, as you can see from the mark on... Oop, don't want to go in there. From the mark on the minimap, this is the actual way we need to go. As you can see, there's still a lot of fighting taking place, of which we are basically going to skip through to try and get directly to the mission itself. Now normally I would, if this was something like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or Assassin's Creed Syndicate or Revelations, take a zipline or another means of transport apart from obviously running, because it isn't the fastest means of travel in the Assassin's Creed games. However, it is unfortunately in this particular game the fastest means of travel.
Harbor no kindly thoughts for this hardened killer. He is no different.
Ezio, we really could have done with you actually making that jump. Now, as you can see, this is where we actually needed to get to, which is why I tried to make that jump. The Francesco de Pazzi's followers are everywhere.
You again! Why aren't you dead? Men! Slaughter him!
And that is Francesco de Pazzi. And he is the one that we need. So what we're going to do is very quickly just try and get as far up here as possible. Come on, Ezio, you are not making it easy. Okay. So Ezio wants to try and make things a little bit on the difficult side. So what we're going to do is just try and get across here. Unfortunately not, which means I think I may even have to drop down and try from another angle. Right, let me see if I can actually get up here. Yes, I can. Now,
That you! Get it! You are a dead man.
one in front, three behind. There is, ouch, always one.
You think you can outrun us?
Yes. An added bonus, there is a feather.
There! Where?
Where are they now?
What do you think you're proving? You're a loyal serf? Guards! Guards!
No one's coming. It's just us now.
Maledetto, che il diavolo ti porti! Stammi lontano!
Chase and assassinate Vieri de Pazzi. And that is one dead Francesco de Pazzi.
Now Firenze will judge you for what you've done.
It's over. It's all over.
Meglio essere felici in questa vita e aspirare a esserlo nella prossima. Requiescat in pace.
Better to be content in this life than in the next. Rest in peace.
Libertà! 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 Popolo e libertà! Libertà! Francesco?
And that is Francesco's father. And another transfer trophy earned. Memory synced. And as you can see, we're now losing synchronization. At this point we are either going to do one of two things. we will either enter into a later time frame, with the memory being sequenced, or return to Desmond. Now, as you can see, the Republic of Fiorentina, 1478, so we've actually moved 4 years later. Again, with regards to this, certain things have been modified, certain things have changed. Our notoriety has been removed. As you can see, the mission begins with the Medici just there, and we have a new item on our mini-map. Now this new item, if I just scroll up and show you, is literally just here. And this is a Templar lair. This will basically provide money and perhaps weapons, information. We're still waiting on, obviously, the boxes. As you can see, they are all here. There may be a new treasure map from the art merchant that will add additional boxes. We still have a couple of viewpoints that we need to obtain to get the entire Florence area uncovered. But as for this, as I did say, we were going to try and get through as much of the mission as possible. We're going to have a quick word with Lorenzo Medici.
When I was 6 years old, I fell into the Arno. I soon found myself drifting down and into darkness. Certain my life was at an end. Instead, I woke to the sound of my mother weeping. At her side stood a stranger, soaking and smiling at me. My mother explained that he had saved me. And so began a long and prosperous relationship between two families. Yours and mine. I am sorry I could not save your father and brothers.
You have nothing to apologize for. I believe Jacopo de Pazzi played a part in their deaths. They attack on you as well. I need to find him.
That coward fled before we could arrest him.
Have you any leads?
No, they've hidden themselves well.
They?
Jacopo was not the only conspirator to escape.
If they work with Jacopo, they were surely involved in the plot against my family as well. Give me their names.
Antonio Maffei, Archbishop Francesco Salviati, Stefano da Bagnone, and Bernardo Baroncelli.
Bene. I will go and see my uncle. He has men stationed in the countryside.
Wait. Before you go.
A codex page.
I took it from the files of Francesco de Pazzi, seeing as he clearly no longer needs it. I've always had an interest in things of antiquity, as did your father.
It is meaningful to me as well.
Then consider it a gift. Che il Signore ci protegga.
So, as you can see, there's a storyline at this moment. If you hadn't have seen the video we did, then you would at least know at this point in time that there is a storyline between Ezio and, or I should say, between the Medici and the Auditore family. Now, from the looks of this, the next moment starts at Leonardo's workshop. So what we're going to do is just head directly there. Obviously, we need to get Ezio to the workshop so that we can obviously...
I've marked the Palazzo Medici on your map. In order to achieve 100% sync with Ezio's life, you should go explore it.
I'm just a simple man. Keep away, you murderer! Please spare me. Take what you want. Remain steadfast. I'm only a courier boy. Mercy. I'm only a courier boy.
Now, because we actually need to make sure we stay incognito, what we're going to do is very quickly take to the roofs and try and make our way to Leonardo's workshop. This way, what we can do is get Leonardo to deal with the codex page. And hopefully make our way to Monteriggioni.
Ezio, thank God you're all right. This madness with the Medici and the Pazzi, is this why you pursued Francesco?
Not exactly.
Well, whatever your reasons, the city's safe again thanks to you. Now tell me, how may I be of service?
Haha,
Another
page.
Aha, it's a similar cipher to the last one. This won't take long. Interesting. Indeed. I see. It's another blade design. For delivering poison.
Can you build it?
See, it won't take very long. I just need to find a way to hollow out the blade without sacrificing the...
It's all right, Leonardo. Just do what you need to do.
Now what will happen is Ezio will actually sit off to one
Hold
side.
on. I filled your blade with a bit of poison to start with. Should you run out, just visit a doctor.
Poison? From a doctor?
In high enough doses, that which cures can kill.
I am in your debt once more, my friend.
Anytime, Ezio. Anytime.
So we have a new weapon as well. A blade with a bite. Right. Now we've completed that part of the memory. Hopefully we should have some more armor unlocked. So what we're going to do is just very quickly repair the armor, have a quick look. There we go. The van braces and the chest guard. As you can see, the chest guard is very, very expensive, where the van braces aren't too bad. So we'll get the van braces here. Because from what we would save, it's not going to make much difference. Obviously, the chest guard, we're going to need to wait until we get back to Monteriggioni. Ciao. And as I said, once we've got our health dropped down, sorry, not our health, our reputation, if you will, dropped, we will then take a trip to Monteriggioni. Now, if I access here, as you can see, we have the hidden blades, we have the sword, dagger, throw knives, unarmed, money, the health files, and now the poison blade. So what we're going to do is take a very quick trip to Monteriggioni. It's going to cost us 100 florins. But considering it's 100 florins from where we are, it is a very, very quick trip. As you can see. This now deposits us directly outside the Viaggio in Monteriggioni. And what we're now going to do is very quickly... Right, a special assassin tomb icon has been added to the map, revealing the entrance to the Auditore family crypt. Well, that I've obviously already done, as you would have seen in one of the previous missions. We don't need healing. The apothecary requires supplies. Apothecary supplies, I should say, have now been taken. Merchant d'arte. No more treasure maps, paintings. As you can see, we have a couple that are extremely expensive.
I will find something more to your liking next time, sir.
So we then go to the Sarto pouches. You can see the large medicine pouch is now 5,100, a very major decrease. So we will obtain that. We'll have a quick walk up to the Fabro. Again, we don't need to repair anything. And the chest guard that was 10,800 is now 9,100.
Yes.
Considering we have quite a bit of money in the chest in Uncle Mario's villa, what we're going to do is have a quick run up here, And every time we come, those guys are fighting. They never seem to get tired. Bye bye bye. Thank you. That now drops, raises us, I should say, not drops us, raises us to 20,700.
Buongiorno.
We'll have a quick look
Salute, Sir Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
at the list of buildings we have left to upgrade. The Merchandati will cost 8,000 florins. The bank will cost us 9. That's 17,000. And the doctor will cost us 5, which will cost us about 22,000. So that's all the money we've got taken. It does mean we won't be able to obtain any armour. However, it does also mean that future monies will increase. So we're going to increase the Doctore, increase the bank, and then the art merchant. And somewhere along my calculations must have been off, because we actually have 708 left. I thought I would have taken all of it. Right. As you can see, they've on his values increased by 33,750. We have a quick word with Claudia. Come on, Claudia.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
Claudia controls a book, and it basically shows all the benefits of everything we're going to get. As you can see, Monteriggioni is now 72% complete. We are earning 7,400 florins every 20 minutes. 3,100 every 20 minutes. From collections, 88 florins every 20 minutes. And from equipment, 295 florins every 20 minutes. Which is now a total income of 10,800. Sorry. Yes, 10,883 florins every 20 minutes. With regards to the shop, they are all open, so we've gained all of the bonuses for opening them, including the bonus open bonus even, as well as the bonus for having all shops at level 3. All renovations are completed. We've added another value to that, which is 10,000. Collections, obviously we're still working on all the codex pages, feathers, models, seals, paintings and portraits. That's why they are all locked. And equipment, we, as you know, have already the full leather armor set. We are one piece away from the full Helmschmed set. The metal armor will be the next one, and then after that the Misogalius armor, and after that, once we've unlocked the Assassins 2, ciao, we will then
Ezio!
Uncle Mario.
Come in. To what do we owe the honor?
Down here we have the tomb. The tomb has a lock-in mechanism on the central icon, which is Altair. We don't have that one, we have that one, we have that one. We don't have that one. I think it was her we have. Yes. As you can see, we've now placed a seal that undoes one of the other locks. Adds another 25 to the value, such a Leonis. And that is actually the armor of Altair. Statue of Quilangal. Now, as you can see, the mission mark is actually over the wall.
Ezio!
And it's actually directly over Uncle Mario.
To what do we owe the honor?
So, we now input a lot more pages. Now what we need to do is arrange the pages. Now believe it or not, this is actually the hard part. That looks right. That's right. That's right. I think that bit's right. That one is. That one's got to go that way. That needs turning around. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pages away from completing the actual wall. And now we will have a quick word with Uncle Mario.
Sent from Firenze by Il Magnifico to attend to some unfinished business. I'm looking for Jacopo de Pazzi.
Ha! Who isn't? We've been at it for days.
And perhaps what I carry will help us both. A list of his co-conspirators. One of them will talk before he dies.
Excellent. These men are sure to lack Jacopo's resources, which means they will be easier to find. I will put my scouts to it at once.
I appreciate the help, Uncle. I've got something else for you as well. More codex pages.
Ah, let's see what we can learn. What is this? What prophet?
What did you find, Uncle?
Just another damn mystery. The text here roughly translates to only the prophet may open it. There's reference to 2 pieces of Eden, but these pages offer no answers, Nipote. At least, not on their own. You must find more.
We'll have to save it for another day, Uncle. I have a mission to attend to.
As you wish. Now, if you hope to defeat these bastardi, I will need to teach you a few things. Meet me on the practice field.
And this is where we get additional skills from Uncle Mario. This is why we always hear the guys fighting as we run through.
All right, Ezio. You're familiar with counterattacking. But what happens when your enemy is as well?
I don't usually give them the opportunity.
Tough talk offers little protection against Templar steel.
Then by all means, Maestro. Teach me what to do.
Now dodge. Poor little face. Dying just to follow orders.
Bene, bene. Now do it again. Much better. One last time now.
Bravo.
Let's see it another time.
Hurry up and die. I'm getting thirsty.
Just one more time, Ezio.
Magnifico! Once again, you exceed my expectations.
Signore, we found Jacopo's men, and they wait your word to strike.
Relay the following. No man moves until they have spoken with Ezio. Intesi?
It will be done.
Go, Ezio. Visit with my mercenaries in the countryside. See if Jacopo's lackeys won't lead you to him. But be careful. They will be expecting you.
There we go. So as you can see, we've learned a couple of new skills. We've learned to dodge. We've learned to be able to disarm. And we managed to drop a few items off. Obviously we don't have much in regards to florins at this moment in time. But as you can see, we don't need to repair anything. The chest guard that we were going to get a moment ago, which was 10,800 florins, is now 9,180 because we are in Montereggiani. Obviously.
What a shame.
Ha, be quiet. Because of that, we are going to need to go and put some of our skills to use. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to end this video right here. We do hope you guys have had fun. We hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. please don't forget to make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and make sure you hit the subscribe notification icon to the far right hand side of the screen, and make sure you don't forget the notification bell as well. The notification bell will actually bring you into the company as part of our notification squad. Therefore, every time we do one of these live broadcasts or we post a video, then you will be notified, and that way you'll be able to watch exactly what we're doing. We will be doing a Assassin's Creed Syndicate Jack the Ripper mission tomorrow, and we'll be doing a video for you tomorrow or Saturday. So that will be coming live streamed directly to YouTube. In that mission, what we'll try and do is complete some of the main storyline mission, and this will allow you to see just what Jack has been up to in regards to causing a nightmare in and around London and taking control of London. Hopefully we'll also find out why the Rooks are more of a nuisance now than a help. We do know certain snippets of information, whereas Jack was brought from India to be trained by Jacob in the Brotherhood. He was actually given control of the Rooks by Jacob. When Jacob disappeared, Jack then started using them to cause mischief, a nuisance, and basically to start installing fear in people. So hopefully we'll be able to take them back, and we will find out just exactly what we can do with regards to the Rooks when we do our next video. We hope to see you all again, and as I said, I hope you've all enjoyed this. If you have, make sure you hit the thumbs up, make sure you hit the subscribe button, don't forget the notification bell, become part of our notification squad, and we will see you guys again next time. Bye bye.